Just another little snippet. Hanging out with Photo in the rain. Understand, I ain't nothing. I'm the dirt you walk on. That's fact. We're all made of the same. Anyway, thought I'd share with you a little story. You know how if you've ever gone out backpacking or hiking on a trail, and you walk down that trail, and then in your backpack you pack all your stuff, you know, maybe some food and water and things like that, the normal little stuff. And somewhere in there you have a first aid pack. Put that first aid pack down in there really good so that you can get to it. While you're hiking down the road or down that trail, if you end up having a scuff, you know, of your leg or your knee, or if you stump your toe on a rock, or whichever the case may be, or even insect bites or a snake bite, you know, you can always reach in there to that first aid pack. You pull it out of your bag and reach into the first aid and fix it on, you know, bandage yourself up, patch it up, put it on the cream or the sprays or whatever it is you got to do. That first aid pack becomes very precious to you. As soon as you get bandaged up or whatever little nick or abrasion you've come up with, you can take that and stick it back in your backpack. Head on down the trail. Unfortunately, the way people serve God is about the same as that first aid pack. Oh yeah, He's your Savior. Sure. The problem is we lose focus as to how that really works. It's not like you think. You see, we as people on the pathway or hiking trail of life, where we go over the creeks and up and down, maybe we have to go up over the rocks and then back down into the little valleys, and we're hiking right along there on the path of life. And every time we stump our toe, we want to reach into the backpack when things get hard and things don't look good. We reach into our backpack for our first aid and pull it out, and that's when we want to start praying. We ask God, hey, help us now. You know, I'm hurt, I'm down, financially I'm distraught, I've lost my job, I'm losing my way. And that's the way we do with God. We don't call on Him when we need Him. We don't realize the reality here. We look at Him as that Savior that in the backpack, that first aid kit. We only pull Him out when we need Him. When we get hurt, or when things are hard, or maybe we've been attacked or bitten by the snake, we want to call on Him then. And that's the problem we have in this society. We only call upon God whenever things are bad. We want to use Him like a first aid pack. When things are good, when the path seems clear and all the flowers blooming out and we're just packing right along there on the trail of life, we keep Him put back in the bag. What you fail to realize is that He isn't the first aid pack, by no means. He's actually the trail that you're walking on. You got to understand that. You're giving praise to the wrong direction. You're calling out to Him in your hour of need. I touched one time how people will say grace before they eat. That's because they're hungry. One blessing that they don't choke. Have you ever given thanks after you've been filled? Very few ever do. Thanking that you didn't choke, that you've been filled, that He has provided. So while you're walking on this pathway and this trail of life that you're facing, remember, God's not in the backpack. He's not your first aid kit to be called upon when you need Him. He's the walk, the trail, the pathway that you're on. He's all in all of creation. There's nothing that exists that He didn't make. From the storms, to the seas, to the land, to you and I. He's that trail that we're walking on. Give Him the blessings when the things are good. Sing praises to Him on high. Give glory where glory is due. For your whole molecular structure is held intact by His Word. That's a fact of reality. So enjoy your walk in life for sure. And definitely have your backpack full and stowed well. And don't forget your first aid pack, your snake bite kit. But remember, your Savior deserves the praise. He's the one you're walking on daily. Your mere existence is proof of that. Thank Him for that wonderful stream and the rocks and the cliffs when you get to the height of that mountain, and even in the valley. Psalm 23 will even help you on that. He's not a first aid pack. He's not meant to be used. Praise Him. Thank Him always. Good and bad.